Moors, welcome back to the More Weekly. We're bringing you the latest news at Alhambra High School. I'm your anchor, Keiko.
And I'm your other chronicler, Sean Patrick Lee.
This month, we're celebrating Women's History Month, so we decided to spotlight the amazing women on campus.
March marks Women's History Month, a time to recognize the achievements, voices, and impact of women, both throughout history and right here on campus. To celebrate, the More Weekly spoke with women staff, teachers, and upperclassmen to hear their advice for younger girls, and one thing they wish they could tell their younger selves.
The thing that I would tell myself if I had the opportunity is what other people think of you is nobody's business, right? That one's a hard one. And I don't think I really felt that until I was like 40 or 50. So, yeah.
The thing that I would tell my younger self is perhaps like not to overthink stuff and not to worry. Just focus on get prepared, continue your education, and live happy.
My name is Michaela Aston and I'm a senior.
My name's Anna and I'm in 11th grade.
Hi, I'm Over View. I'm a junior at Alhambra High School.
I'm Ariana and I'm a junior.
I would tell myself to never give up on anything because a lot of the situations I'm in today, I never thought were even an opportunity that I would have had when I was younger.
I think to start aiming high, I think from a young age, you get a lot of like ideas pushed in your head, but you should figure out like what your goals are and aim high from the start.
I would say just try to strive to do your best at school or anything. Really, don't worry about relationships, don't worry about friends, just try to, like, it'll all come to you eventually.
One piece of advice that I want to give is like, be like uniquely like yourself. Don't be scared to try new things, because at the end of the day, like if you don't do it, you're gonna regret it. And you know, everyone just like is their own person. So yeah, so just do you.
To be yourself. You don't need someone else to define you, and that you have it in you to be as good as any other person that is out there.
Happy Women's History Month.
Happy Women's History Month.
Yo, bro.
What's up?
You know what month it is?
March?
And
I don't know. What else?
it's Women's History Month.
Why is that important?
Let me put my mati down. Women have actually been super important because if we didn't have women, we wouldn't have men and we wouldn't have each other.
Oh.
And here's Rosa Parks, iconic figure. You know what she did?
What'd she do?
She basically started the women's civil rights movement. She was like the leading flame.
Oh.
Right here, Amelia Earhart. You know what she did?
What'd she do?
She was the first woman to ever fly solo across the Pacific Ocean.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Last one, Malala Yousafzai. This is actually like in my opinion, one of the most impactful figures. You know why?
Why?
Because she was the one who fought for women to get educational rights. So if she wasn't here, you wouldn't be able to learn.
Are you serious?
Yes, bro.
Oh my god.
If you're gonna be performative, be informed. This month is Women's History Month, and we should take the time to honor our women. Stay performative.
Last Sunday were the Oscars.
Here's what some students had to say about it.
My name is Joaquin Vega, and I'm in the sophomore year.
I'm Vanessa Jimenez. I'm a 12th grader.
Hi, my name is Emmett, and I'm a senior.
My favorite Oscar winner is Michael B. Jordan. I think his performance in Sinners was amazing, especially the way he was able to like differentiate both smoke and stack. It was really awesome.
My favorite winner at the Oscars was Michael B. Jordan for his role in The Sinners. It was amazing. I loved it. Although I was divided between him and Timothée Chalamet, I do think his like performance was much more like impressive in my opinion.
I would say my favorite win of the Oscars tonight was probably Paul Thomas Anderson for director. I really, really loved One Battle After Another, and he's been nominated 14 times, so it was about time that he got a director win.
I think, also, Sinners was snubbed for Best Original Song, and they did them so dirty because it was like, they give them like 5 seconds of screen time showing the song. Meanwhile, like Train Dreams had like 15 seconds, K-Pop Demon Hunter had like 15 seconds. It feels like they wanted K-Pop Demon Hunters to win, so they put K-Pop Demon Hunters in a position where they have more screen time, when really, really, like the true winner is I Lied to You from Sinners.
I think a movie that was snubbed was The Secret Agent for Best International Feature Film instead of Sentimental Value. I think Secret Agent was one that I really enjoyed watching that one.
I would say that for me, the snub was either Marty Supreme or One Battle After Another for best score. I do like the Sinners score, but I think that I would have preferred the One Battle score, the Marty Supreme score winning best score, because those were really resonating with me with the movie. I didn't feel that with Sinners.
Unpopular opinion, I don't feel like One Battle After Another should have won Best Picture. And that's just because I feel like there were so many other movies this year that, like, at least for me, consistently held my attention and kept me interested, that I connected to more than One Battle After Another. Yeah.
My hot take is that I think Sinners should have won Best Picture because I feel like that movie was much more like culturally impactful and just had like so much more like just people really enjoyed that one more than I would say One Battle After Another. I feel like One Battle After Another is gonna get like washed over with like all the different winners of the Best Picture.
Okay, my unpopular opinion would be that I would have preferred Timothée Chalamet win Best Actor. It's not. I don't prefer Marty Supreme as a movie. I do think that his performance was a bit better, though. It's nothing against Michael B. Jordan. I do think that he was a really, really strong performance. I think that playing twins is very difficult, and he did it really good. But I would have preferred Timothée Chalamet.
The rising conflicts in the Middle East has caused many concern for the students on campus.
Here's what they have to say.
The war between Iran and the United States began on February 28, 2026, and it is still ongoing. Just recently, the FBI has warned California police of potential unverified Iranian drone threats against the West Coast. State officials emphasized that there is no imminent threat, but many citizens are still concerned about their own safety and others' well-being. Let's see the opinions of what our students have to say.
Anda, and I'm in 9th grade.
I'm Derek Thatch, and I'm in the 11th grade.
Hi, I'm Alan Ruvakaba. I am a junior.
How do you feel about the current war between Iran and the U.S.?
I feel like this war is just like, it's not a smart decision for the U.S. because I feel like there's no reason for us to attack Iran. I don't see that there's like a reason to attack another country. And I feel like our government's just making ignorant decisions and leading our country into danger.
The current war, it's sort of complicated and everything. I personally don't involve myself, but it's kind of sad in a way to see the amount of lives just being lost out overseas and all that stuff.
Me personally, I'm very against this war because peace was in reach, right? And then all of a sudden, right, instead of like any approval of, they decide to just send missiles immediately straight to Iran. And I believe that there should have been more decision making and like thought process behind this before they decide to just immediately strike Iran.
There are some reports that California might be targeted. How do you feel about that?
As a Californian, I feel all this buildup, right? It's not fair for the citizens of California because the citizens did decide to send missiles to Iran. That was the government. So I feel like we shouldn't be affected just because the government decided to do something that we didn't want to happen in the first place.
Has this situation affected the way you think about safety or policy in general?
Yes, I do, because I feel like our government, again, is just making such ignorant decisions and leading our country into danger. And I just feel like the country we used to be is supposed to be like the land of the free, supposed to feel safe, but I'm not feeling safe like we used to because of what the decisions our government is making.
What do you think the role of the U.S. should be instead?
I think the role of the United States in the war against Iran should be more of it should be more of a negotiation standpoint instead of like just sending out people all over again and again for a cause that now seems invaluable and everything.
That's it for this week's edition of The More Weekly. Stay tuned for more videos and check out our website, The More Newspaper, for more stories. See y'all next time.
Go Mars!